Title: The Last Tenant. In the middle of a forgotten town stood an old apartment building called Marrow House. It had been abandoned for years, or so people thought. The locals whispered about its last tenant, a quiet man named Ellis Crane, who had vanished without a trace. No one ever saw him move out. One night, desperate for cheap rent, a young woman named Mara signed a lease for apartment 3B. She was new to town and didn't care about rumors. Rent was cheap, and she needed a place fast. On her first night, Mara noticed strange things: a faint scratching inside the walls, like fingernails on plaster. The tap in the bathroom turned itself on at exactly 3:13 a.m. every night. Determined to ignore it, Mara unpacked her boxes. In the back of a kitchen cabinet, she found an old Polaroid. Eyes sunken, staring right at the camera. On the back, in shaky pencil, was written, "I hear them in the walls." The scratching grew louder each night. One evening, as Mara sat on her bed, she saw a thin crack split open in her wall. Through it, an eye stared back. Frozen in terror, she couldn't scream, she could only watch as the wall crumbled. From the hole, a figure crawled out, bones too thin for skin, but moving as if alive. It was Ellis Crane, or what was left of him. His mouth opened, but the words didn't come out, only a soft hiss, like hundreds of tiny whispers. Panicking, Mara grabbed her phone to call for help. But the screen showed a live feed instead, not of her room, but of her sleeping, from above her bed. Dozens of photos appeared, each taken on nights she'd felt watched. She ran for the door, but the walls began to pulse and close in, pressing closer like they were breathing. The whispers grew into voices, dozens of them, calling her name, begging her to stay. "Be the next tenant," they moaned. No one saw Mara leave Marrow House. Weeks later, a new tenant moved in. They found a Polaroid in the back of the same cabinet, this time. It was Mara in the photo, standing in the living room, eyes wide, mouth open in a silent scream. On the back, it read, "I hear them in the walls."